This is the Eagle Sports Network. I am Danielle Whaley, bringing you another edition of This Week at the Creek. As things begin to slow down around Carson-Newman for final exams, all eyes were turned to the basketball teams this past week. The 8th-ranked Lady Eagles remained undefeated for yet another week to hold a perfect 11-0 record, 4-0 in South Atlantic Conference action to start the season. They defeated Anderson in the midweek road matchup to South Carolina 72-56, despite enduring their second lowest field goal percentage of the year at 38%.
Multiple shutout victories so far for this team this season. How does that feel for you from a goalkeeper's perspective, having so many clean sheets so far?
Yeah, it's great. Again, what I said last time. You want to get clean sheets as goalkeeper, of course, and now, again, clean sheet is great, and especially now, for myself, I made a good save in the last 10 minutes, and was an important one, and those saves are the one you're really playing for. You want to make the saves as a goalkeeper, so yeah, that was great.
And it's the third and final event of the fall slate. So how are you hoping your team's going to be able to transform from their first tournament until now? What changes are you looking for there?
Just a more consistent finish overall. What we've had is guys having a good tournament and a bad tournament, that type of thing.
This is the Eagle Sports Network. I am Danielle Whaley alongside Tom Reed, who's been named to the All-Conference First Team. This is your third straight season of getting that postseason honor. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot personally. It's a bit hard to take at the moment because the team didn't do so well. I would have much rather won the league or gone on the conference tournament, but what can we do?
And when I come to myself.
We can tell who the favorite is today with his second hat trick of the season. Crazy times. Talons up from the whole team for Toby today. He has 9 goals on the season. What a moment. And, going off of that was kind of the reaction that we saw from that PK. Walk me through that PK that you scored on.
I get a ball in behind, managed to get through the center back and tried to chip it up to Tom to give him a goal, but he gets from behind and get a PK.
So whenever you go into March, you're finally back into familiar territory with events that the team has had great success in last year with the Bobby Nichols Intercollegiate and then the Sunoco Campbell Oil. Right. So what are you hoping to see from your team in terms of improvements to keep that success going?
Yeah, I think just steady improvement.
You scored your first career goal on Saturday against Catawba. Walk me through how it opened up for you to get that unassisted goal and how it felt to get that first career goal.
Yeah, honestly, it was great. The guys were making fun about that because every game I got close, but I had not scored yet. So it was amazing for me. Finally, I was able to help them with a goal. So I'm glad I could help.
Transferring to a new school and a new team can be a lot to take in, but moving from one position to another can be just as daunting. Deontay Thomas took on both tasks this season. Heading into his senior year, he moved from safety to running back as he made his way from the University of South Alabama to a rush-heavy offense here at Carson-Newman.
Well, at South Alabama, I know they have a great weight program. So the Lance Anchor, he trained us and made us run heavy. So coming to this running offense, it wasn't too much of a bad idea, but looking at everything from the different side of the ball, it's tough, but just had to make that transition, and everything played out well.
Thomas prides himself on being a versatile athlete. While his knowledge on both sides of the ball is high, the move was quick and difficult, but the brotherhood he found in the running back group made the load a little lighter.
Coming to Carson-Newman, I came here about 2 weeks before school started. Yeah, and I had 5 days to get in fully pass. I had one scrimmage. So the guys in the running back room had brought me in, and they took me in as a brother. I mean, Jared Dillingham, Steak, and just every individual that was there, and they took me in, and Coach Clowney brought me in as his son, and everything played out right.
The Dothan, Alabama native has been grateful for the help and welcoming he received from the entire unit, especially the older players. He credits fellow senior Jared Dillingham for helping him get accustomed to the position with the Eagles. Dillingham understood there was a lot for Thomas to learn in the move and wanted to help him, but he's just as grateful for what Thomas has brought to the team.
It's kind of cool for him to see the transition from safety to running back and the difference between that, and he helped us a lot actually, just learning what the defense was seeing and then us transitioning from that. So I think just seeing from a different point of view what the running backs are seeing, and he knows what the safeties are doing and the linebackers, so I think that was cool for us too.
Meshing with the ball carriers in his only year with the team was a key component in the eyes of position coach Mike Clowney, and he thinks Thomas has done well with the task.
You know, it's funny when you get guys that come in the middle of the year, especially someone like Deontay that only has 1 year. It's always going to be interesting, you know, because you have a short period of time to kind of figure out how they're going to fit into the room and things are going to work. But he's done a great job, you know, coming into the room, gelling with all the other guys that have been here before. Those guys did a great job as far as teaching him the offense and things to do. You know, he and I talked about, you know, not having a whole lot of time, so making sure that we work to make the most of it. And I think he bought into the fact that, you know, that was something that he really wanted to be able to do, come here, you know, finish out his college career in a successful way.
Him just stepping up for us has been huge. He's went from 6 carries and now he went for 120-some yards last game. So I think he's excited about that, and we're excited, and we're happy that he came in at the time he did to help us out.
While the brotherhood has aided Thomas in growing on the field, it's his spiritual growth that has meant the most to him.
I was telling the players, and coming here, telling the players the same thing. I needed to get closer to God, so that played a big role for me. And knowing that Carson-Newman is Carson-Newman and the tradition that they hold, just everything just played itself out, and my blessing I just stayed prayed up, and my blessing just played it right.
Thomas says he wishes he could have learned the offense quicker and spent more time as a part of the Eagles program. At the end of the day, he believes he has made the most of it and thanks God for the experience. For the Mike Turner Show, I'm Danielle Whaley.